A leaked quote from a senior executive at Sony that expects the PlayStation 5 shortage to last until 2022 has been met with jubilation by scalpers who I've spoken with, who are earning tens of thousands of pounds from desperate console buyers. One called Adam that I spoke with said that this is excellent news, crying face emoji, and that there's still easy money to be made, and that the news from Sony will cause people to become more desperate. Earlier this week, Bloomberg reported that Sony's chief financial officer reportedly told analysts after a financial results briefing that "I don't think demand is calming down this year, and that even if we secure a lot more devices and produce many more units of the PlayStation 5 next year, our supply wouldn't be able to catch up with demand." The Japanese company has sold 7.8 million PS5s up until March 31st, and it plans to sell at least 14.8 million units in the current fiscal year. According to Bloomberg, that puts the console on course to match the PS4's giant sales figures, which total 115.9 million to date. But severe chip shortages are stopping Sony from meeting demand. It's not just consoles, cars, TVs, toothbrushes, washing machines, and virtually any tech that has a chip in it has been impacted. This, of course, is good news for people raking in thousands from scalping. Another seller that I spoke with, Mike, which is not their real name, said they'd also sold 10 PS5s so far, from which they made £2,000 in profit. The only thing stopping them from selling more has been his university dissertation. Mike claimed a university friend who also resells scooped up 30 consoles from UK retailer Argos, which dropped new stock late at night last week. The Telegram group that I follow, which is dedicated to stock updates, confirmed that Argos released stock on May 11th between 1am and 3am, from which some users managed to buy consoles. Almost all of the resellers that I've spoken with are either in their early 20s and or students making a bit of extra money on the side, but Mike's reselling efforts far exceed others that I've spoken with. Screenshots that he shared with me of his PayPal account show sales of over £60,000 in 2020, and that's not just consoles, rather in-demand sneakers, clothes, GPUs, specifically the hard-to-find Nvidia GeForce RTX 390. Mike plans to put this money towards buying a house in London. Battling PS5 resellers was already difficult before the news from Bloomberg. There are dedicated groups that monitor stock updates using a system called Street Merchant and employ bots to scoop up as many consoles as possible. The bots can bypass 3D Secure, which is an additional layer of security which verifies that the buyer is using a legitimate card, on a retailer's website and check out the console in under 3 seconds. Few humans can compete with that. But until recently, Resale Market StockX previously told me that PS5 resale prices were leveling off, dropping by 20% since November when the console was first released. It's still too early to tell if the recent news will change that or if more flagship games like Returnal increase demand, but scalpers currently holding stock are betting that it will. Thanks for watching. I've been Janhoi McGregor. For more news, don't forget to check out my social links below, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.